ends at the end of your turn. It doesn't stay every turn.
Wait, does it stay on?
So, he took it from a theme. So I can send it to you over Discord. It is something that will scale with your level, up to 10. It's like, I know you looked at the Epic Destiny, right? You kind of were like, oh, this is where I'd like to be. Mm-hmm. So there's 1 to 21. That's the Epic Destiny Paragon Path is at 11. And I didn't know this until I looked up his thing. There's something called a theme, which is the same thing, but it's the level 1 version. So his Blazing Corona comes from a theme called Fire Crafter. Yeah. It's on the back of your sheet. I don't know if it's Cracker or Crafter.
Crafter.
So...
Oh, we need a mini for, Rich. I'll pick one.
So it just turns off?
I'm just trying to pull it up so you can read exactly how it works, but it's still... You still use it the same way you've been using it to turn it on.
We'll make Rich the little guy.
But here you go.
Does that have to say, like, every turn?
Nope. You just choose the turn that you're going to want to turn it on, and then it works the same way in that on the enemy's turn, if they're adjacent to you, they take the damage. But I think, again, you can double check me, but I think it's at the end of your next turn, it turns off. So, which isn't as bad as it sounds, given the dissonance between how we had been playing and how we are playing it. Because the majority of that is going to be clearing out those minions. Like, you're going to position yourself in a way where you're still going to hit, like, you're going to burn up a couple. Yeah. But then it is going to turn off afterwards. It's still super good.
So you should fire it off.
You do have that secondary attack. But I don't know how that scales against his other abilities. It is a ranged attack. I don't know if he has any ranged attacks.
If I understand, if I use that secondary attack, it's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's going to turn off anyway.
I don't think that is true.
Yeah, you have to use the secondary attack. Well, they don't have to, but if you don't use it, both are gone. Basically, at the end of your next turn.
I think what he's saying is, so you need to have the aura on to be eligible to use this, but I don't think that using this ends this component early. I think you can minor action the aura and standard action the ranged ability, because I don't see anything that says that it turns off the minor component. Oh no, yes it does. Right here at the end. Using the secondary power ends the aura. Okay, I'm sorry, you're right. Yeah, it says it right there, at the very end there.
Okay, so when you turn it on, it'll work, and then by your next turn...
The end of your next turn turns
End of your next turn, you should fire it off. If you want to go range, yeah. So it's not infinite.
But what you do get in exchange is all this other... Okay, that's not gonna... Why is that not gonna work?
You want the book?
I shouldn't need it. I'm not sure why I can't click it. I'll send it to you.
How do we get our surges back?
Oh, wait. There we go. This is
Extended
what he gave you.
Extended rest. Okay.
So, you get everything on this sheet. Blazing Corona is just a level 1 component. They get a level 5 and a level 10 piece as well. Yeah. You can scroll down to see that stuff.
Firecrafter. Can you find it anywhere?
That's a pretty cool one. A lot of them are like seem kind of useless.
So I basically just gotta keep saying, turning it on.
Can you use it more than once?
I'm not sure.
Once per encounter.
I think it's a standard. I think it's a...
Yeah, it's red, so it's always...
Yeah.
Oh, it's once per encounter.
So at this point, you're just going to have to be mindful at what point you're using it, because if you know you're going to open it now, definitely want plans to have to throw the flame by the end of your next turn. So you don't want to just automatically do it on your first turn, unless you know you're going to be able to use it by your second turn.
Yeah. But it's going to be good for minions, though.
Yeah, the aura is probably the more important component than the secondary part.
Yeah.
You're going to turn it on when you're like adjacent to a couple minions, and then they're going to burn themselves to death. The same way they have been up until this point.
Yeah. And once the minions are gone, then...
No, but it can only be used once per encounter.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not really going to...
Okay.
So
And don't worry that you were making a mistake, because Rich has been doing that for 5 levels, or 5 or 6 levels.
Dude, my other character, I had to correct 2 things this week. It's just,
Wording.
Reading is hard, trust.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't even make the mistake, he did. You
Yeah, it's
blame
not
it.
your mistake.
Yeah, let's go grab him out of his house.
Alright, so you left Kenna in your hopeful pet future wolf. You followed the right path. You saw an opening to your right, which would have been east. So once again, as the DM, I'm always facing north.
Okay.
Well, actually, north is actually that way, but we're facing north. You see a couple of reptilian creatures, and you guys tried to sneak up to surprise them, but one of your party members decided to take a plunge into a puddle.
I can't escape it. Every character can't stealth. It's not gonna happen.
So, a couple of them saw you, and they were looking at you like, what's... Has that look on them like, intruders? What would you guys like to do?
Did he say that in a language we can understand?
No, that's just the look that he's giving.
Oh,
Like, he's like confused if there's like actually people. So, the road would be...
But he definitely sees us.
Oh yeah, he's looking right at. The road is about here. It's all like sandy and grass fields here. You see kind of like a little mound here and a fence there. So everything above on the other side of this mound is just hard to see because it probably goes down.
And how far away is the thing that saw us?
Getting there. I'm getting there.
Oh my god. Rich went from that super badass movie. Whatever the heck this little thing is. Look at him, he's just a little guy. He's just a little guy.
He's that guy because he's not here today. That's
That's
what
cute.
happened.
He's too cute.
Now, do you think, I feel like, do they look intelligent? That we could, like, talk with them? Or do they look like...
They are considered humanoids, but they're of scales.
Can I perceive, like, their stance? Do they look like they're guarding something? Are they coming from somewhere? Or...
They are in marching orders, going back and forth, north to south, kind of like defending the area.
Okay.
And they completely stopped in their tracks when you made that fall.
Con our way in? Or if they even... Because they see us, so it's not like we can hide again.
Right. Rich says that they're looking kind of tasty, so...
Yeah, Rich would say that. I just want to...
They're wearing hide armor. Even though the minis don't show it, they have light shields and javelin in their hands, 2 javelins in their back.
Okay. You want to try to talk to them? See if we can try to talk to them? I guess so. I feel like it's not going to work, but I'll try anyway. What should we say? I'm trying to see if I should just start conning them off the bat. Just try it.
Well,
What are they?
They're like reptilian lizard type.
can we do a nature check just seeing them and there being this pause? Is that okay?
Yeah. This would have taken
Oh, okay.
Time.
That's good enough.
8.
Where's my character?
18.
17
18.
plus 4, so 21.
kobolds.
Kobold?
Yes.
Do we know if they speak?
What was the number?
21.
That's the highest.
Well, I can roll for Rich, but he rolled a 5, so that's
Rich.
I got an 18. And
Nature.
Nature. I don't think I got. Yeah, I think I got 0. So just 18.
All right, so 21, right? You said?
Yeah.
All right, so you know they're kobold minions. You know they speak Draconic in common.
Okay, they speak English? Not English.
Common. Common. Yeah. I just wrote English.
Lore 15. Kobolds often dwell near a dragon's lair, maintaining a safe distance, but bringing sacrificial offerings to their god. Most dragons ignore kobolds, as a crocodile ignores the birds that pick at its clean teeth. Once in a great while, however, a young dragon makes an interest in its kobold cult, which then becomes a real menace to the dragon's enemies. Lore of 20. Kobolds are skilled at making traps, which they use to capture prey and to acquire sacrifices for their dragon lord.
Now we know this is the place we're supposed to be at.
Yeah.
I could just try to intimidate right off the bat, like
Whoa.
take me to your leader type stuff.
Do you want to?
Or
Do you want to?
we know he's kind of like a shifty monster making. We can pretend to be like we want to buy some monsters to get our way in.
You have bluff, diplomacy, and intimidate, and you just described all 3 routes.
Yeah.
So it's up to you how you'd like to approach it. If
My
communication is your first go-to.
My bluffs is only that's because my intimidate is +7,
Nice.
but my bluff and diplomacy are only +2.
I have 9 diplomacy, floor
Right.
bluff, and Rich has 3 of each. But that just shouldn't stop you from doing what you want to do. It's just your number will be
I know.
different.
I'm just thinking about the best way to.
Role playing wise, since you're the one that you know what they are, and you guys you did.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
You don't. We'll
a-
take about like 10 seconds to actually describe what it is to him. Just so we know what
Yeah.
timestamps are right now.
Oh, you're saying like
Yeah.
okay.
You guys are not in battle, so you're able to just do this without actually taking an action, just so we know time-wise what's going on, or unless he's still not going to know really what they are. So you definitely want him to know.
I do kind of want to like just put my hands up, like kind of like as a show of like I'm not trying to.
Weapon on your back,
Yeah, like,
ulcers or whatever.
Okay.
yeah, I'm not trying to start a fight this instant. Yeah,
Alright.
while
Even at the
we're-
distance you are, you could tell they're not that tall.
Okay.
Somewhere's around the 4 foot, 4.5 feet
Okay.
at the most.
That don't matter.
Are
They
we-
have a bunch of HP.
Well, they're
we-
minions, right? That's what he said.
You know they're minions.
You want to shield our weapons and just kind of walk forward and like wave, just pretend we're amicable people and see what happens?
Yeah, because clearly they're guarding something and
Yeah.
they're looking at us. I don't want them to think that we're coming to kill them off the bat.
Yeah, let's try.
You want to try it? I want to see
Pretend like we're buying from
diplomacy route.
Okay.
Well, you could bluff them as tricking them that you're not trying to kill them, or you can actually try to talk to them without trying to trick them. It's one or the other.
Yeah. Let me see. Roleplay wise, what would I do?
We want some shifty monsters. We're here to buy.
Bluff?
Yeah.
I'm down to bluff.
Do you have bluff?
Not +2, but
They're not. They're
That's
not
what we're
very,
doing.
They're not
You can
very
do it.
bright. I would be willing to bet that they're less inclined to know what the wizard is up to than that he may have just
spawn
acquired
them
their
in.
help. Maybe it's my
Spawn
best
them and they're
guess
just
given
guarding.
given this information.
Alright, well then we ask them to
To
take.
bluff to like, I want to buy some monsters.
Yeah, we can try it. Let's walk up and let's try that. Let's start there. We'll sheath our weapons. We'll walk
Yeah.
slowly, amicably. I'll give them a little wave, and maybe from a distance you can tell them what you want to do.
You want me to do it or you want to do it?
You can do it.
Okay.
And you close about half the distance,
Yeah.
and the one that's to the north starts yelling what you perceive to be in Draconic.
Comic. I don't speak Draconic.
Pointing his javelin at you guys.
None of us do,
The HP's common.
but they.
But
yeah,
they speak, and we know they speak common.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, I don't speak Draconic, okay? I speak common. I heard this was a place that we could buy some help. And that's what I
You
said.
heard wrong. Get out of here. This is private property.
All right, I will try to communicate with the same one. And I will say,
What's the
we are
what's the lizard's name?
friends of Luskin, I'm pretty sure was his
Yeah,
name.
Luskin.
Was Luskin. We've just come to pay him a visit and inform him of what's been going on in the town.
Are you guys still moving up?
No.
We stop when he starts screeching at us.
Yeah.
So as you say that, the other one goes and says something in Draconic to the northern one. And he's holding his weapon.
I was
One
gonna
hand.
pick Draconic too.
And with his other hand, he takes another javelin out and throws it at you guys. But he throws it where he knows it's going to land within a few feet
Okay.
in front of you. Almost like he's giving you a warning shot.
Rich says time to fuck him up.
Yeah, I would think that as like an act of war. So, not an act of war, but you know.
But
What I
they're
mean.
telling us to stay away.
What do they say in the military? One time is, you brush it off your shoulders. 2 times coincidence. 3 times an act of war.
Rich wants to cast Dark Beckoning on the nearest kobold.
Going right into it.
Hey, counter.
Going right into it then.
Yeah.
Rich would be so proud of my acts of wanton violence.
Initiative.
Who's first? Lados.
I'm rolling.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
He's getting ready to throw a power in there. We're going right into initiative.
8.
Nihilus.
14.
Monty.
A 1.
Monty.
Swear I'm not doing this on purpose, Rich.
No, that's about what he would do.
I know.
Zakhar.
4.
Oh, dear lord.
Yeah, but I like going last. That's okay with me.
Alright.
What did you get?
14.
14.
You guys can move up if you choose. Before we actually start initiative order.
Yeah, because Monty's going last. So, technically, nothing has fired off yet.
You rolled highest?
I did.
So where do you want to go? And I'll move you a
Do
little
you
bit.
want to move up? This is on you.
How many spaces am I from them?
About 20 feet or so. 20, 25 feet.
Like 7? This is you, right? Or is this you?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's me.
So you're closer.
He's the
like
blue
1,
guy today
2,
'cause Rich is not
3.
here.
You're 3? You're about 3. Or maybe 7 in this direction.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't want to split the crew.
Well,
You're.
we're not that.
Because he's got this cover for a reason. There's something fucked up going on here.
There's gonna be something. Yeah.
Metagamer.
Something.
Oh boy.
Something's definitely messed up.
Well, we only see these 2, and Rich wants to fuck up this one right now.
The
So.
reason why I'm keeping it the way it is because, like I said, there's a mound there, and you just can't see over it.
Yeah.
So you're slightly also going up a hill, very slightly, maybe like 5, 6, 7% grade, and then at the top it's just a mound that is even taller.
Okay.
And these guys were like just walking around.
What we could do is knock one of them out.
Alright, so he's staying at the
Nice.
top of the mountain right now.
Yeah, he's at the very edge of it.
Okay.
You're the tankier one, right?
Yeah.
Between the.
Well, you have
so-
the same AC, so
He's visually more. We'll
yeah,
say.
visually more
Yeah.
tanky.
So maybe if you go this way,
You just walk around saying you are.
they'll go this way, and I'll just stay back and do stuff.
Okay.
If you're
Alright, so
you have the shield, and do you have tankier abilities? I don't.
Alright.
Yeah, because if I go to 1, it's going to be you 2 out there in the middle of. So I don't know. You should, when it's your turn, move.
Yeah. Well, he said
Follow
you
one
can
of
take a
us.
free move. So if you want to move, let me know where you want to go.
I'm moving toward 2.
Right. 1, 2, 3, or do you want to be up here? Or do you want to be?
I want to be on top of the mountain.
You want me up? So, you were 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
What about you? You want to come this way?
Am I going next?
Rich wants
No, I'm just giving you guys free movement. That's all.
Okay.
This is like
2,
pre-encounter.
3.
Preempt the
How much
strike.
do we have? He's got like 6.
Yeah, I kind of still want
4.
to. I kind of. Can I, when I
I'll
walk
just
up
put
to
Rich
them,
right here.
to this guy, can I do an intimidate now that I'm up
1,
in his face?
2,
No, this is
3,
just
It's too late.
Yeah, this is just moving
4,
right now.
5. How much speed do you have?
You could do that during
I
your
have
turn.
6.
Okay. Do you want to be? So this was 5.
If you could move me
4,
up on the.
5, 6. You want to be here?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's great.
Okay. And I'm gonna sit tight right where I'm at.
Yeah, that's cool. Farm. Oh yeah.
Like a quarry.
Well, this looks
I
like
tried to put as best as possible to represent of what I own.
and this could be, I guess, the mine. How many? Well, I guess the guards are doing the perimeter, but there has to be guards. We'll see. We'll see. These are the same.
He did say these are minions,
Yeah.
so we can treat them accordingly.
Watchtower,
Oh, yeah.
of course.
Okay. Well, Rich has something for that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, he's got that
So,
dark beckoning. that
My
pulls
little
up.
defenders. As you make your way up there, you do take notice of the area and all it has to offer. You see the 3 towers. You see bolters in there, so they have small crossbows. They are alerted. And you see the rest of these minions kind of like moving in a little bit, but not totally. Your heads are just about on top of the mound, so they can see like that much.
Yeah.
And they have
There's
the
just-
javelins ready to get thrown at you.
Okay.
Does that
What
mean,
happens after they throw their javelins?
They have 3 in total.
Okay.
And where I'm at, am I kind of like you said? Because I'm further back. am
You
I,
don't.
like,
Yeah, you only
I
see.
can't see them, and they can't see me.
You only
That's
see
good,
that's
your
good.
your
Like-
guys and the 2 minions.
If you want, you could try to sneak up after.
No,
Well,
I'm building this character to never attack. Just buff, debuff, like white and green mage.
So this guy right here, he's gonna aim at you with a big negative.
oh yeah,
Because
I
you can't see very well. Remember you said just use the head.
Yeah. What they call it? Head glitching.
I don't know. I didn't play Call of Duty like that.
I only ever played Modern Warfare 1, like freshman year of college, and then I was like, I don't know.
I just played the story mode.
I think it was called head.
Where you just see the tiny
Where
bit
you
of
So
it.
you
Yeah.
are not really paying. Obviously, you're only paying attention to the guy next to you, but you hear a whoosh go right over your head.
Okay.
Minion number 4. Where's minion 4?
Here.
Alright. He is gonna throw a javelin at you. $15 on armor class.
Nice.
Bolter number 1.
It's
This
your-
one
your
is
big
coming-
ass helmet.
After you.
Ugh.
11 on armor class. You over your head. Minion 1 is gonna attempt with his javelin.
Poke me.
Yes.
Poke.
So he's kind of like looking up at you, and he's going like this into your face. That is a 20.
Okay.
4 damage.
4 damage. Wait, and I want to use my racial ability.
Oh, yeah, you got the, like,
To-
the spiky thorn thing.
Yeah, to burn them up.
Yeah. Is that how does that work? Is that encounter power?
Yeah, it's only once
Does it work before when they attack or when they hit?
when they hit.
Okay.
An enemy within 10 squares of you hits you.
Within 10 squares. Wow.
Probably should save it for the rage, but I already used it.
I
so
think
it's
you're.
fine.
I think you're good.
Yeah.
I think you're good.
So the triggering enemy burst 10. The target takes 1d6 plus intelligence modifier or charisma modifier fire damage.
Which technically,
Do you need to
You can
attack,
roll
or
for
does that
fun.
happen automatically?
It just happens automatically.
You don't even need to attack for that.
No.
yeah.
Oh, you say.
They hit me and they exploded. So how much you said I lost? 4? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I can use it. Start using my abilities here.
So,
That's what they're there for. Nihilus.
Alright, let me see. Guess I'm gonna attack number. What you got, 2?
Yeah.
And I'm going to sure strike it. This is a strength +2. 5.
5 plus what?
8.
does Sure Strike give you a bonus as well?
Just give you another +2.
So 5 plus 8 plus 2?
All of a sudden, that's a real attack.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what it says?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Sure strike you a +2.
Yeah, okay. 14.
Oh, miss.
How much was it?
So you rolled a 5.
5
right?
plus 2
Yeah,
plus
so you
8.
get 10.
So 15, right?
15.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How you killing him?
A.
Oh, just made it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, he's out there. Then I want to shift to my character's left.
Behind the gate?
This way?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got a free movement before we started combat, so if you wanted, you don't need to shift. You could just
Oh,
go.
just move.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move.
You can go, and you're not adjacent, so you can literally go wherever you want. You want to wherever you want to go. You don't need to. You can still shift.
The
mind you,
gate
but
is considered an object, so you can't diagonal. You have to.
It's like a wall.
Just move
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. But yeah, tell
But
me.
yeah, but you have enough movement to do
Yeah.
to go there anyway.
I guess I'll move to 8
To 8.
without. Is there a way to move to?
This is 8. This one.
No. What's
What is
that?
it? 6.
6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go like? Do you
Yeah,
want to be as far from this as possible? Or do you want to start to encroach in?
Yeah. No. That there is fine.
That's good.
Mhm.
Okay. So he said I can't see past the hill, and he maybe you remember he said that when I rolled the nature check, my character was the one who knew what the kobold was. So I took 10 seconds to tell you what it was. Like in game, my character would do that.
Yeah.
So too would I not see any of this. As far as my character is concerned, I see you guys kill this guy, and I see you disappeared up this hill.
You can hear.
If
You
nobody
got audible.
tells me something, I can only go with what he's saying. Is like I can hear maybe some whatever is noising. So you should let me know what
Well,
you
you
see.
can hear the shouting.
All right.
The kobolds. You hear
Yeah.
that draconic speech going around.
Well, hang tight. I'll come back after I kill this guy.
You just yell. You just yell. Be like, "There's 5 dudes out here." Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, just let me know.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
8.
6, 7, 8. Okay, so you tell them we got 8. We got 8 people up here. Cool.
Right, bolter number 3.
Right here in the corner.
Right, going after Nihilus. I'll still give you protection. We'll say that the other tower is slightly in the way. Right by you. Minion 3 is going to
Closest to me. The one
closest to you. Alright, so he physically sees the Genasi coming in. He can see your head. What's his distance?
You can see my head.
Yeah. I can reach. I can reach you. How many squares? From the minion that's way over there to Nihilus.
Here, just
Yeah.
2 squares.
No, to Nihilus.
7.
This one to the here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright, I'm gonna give you a 2. We'll say the mound is partially in the way. Yeah, you're fine. Number 6. And they're all jumping up and doing like a chant.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, the one closest to.
And you didn't turn on your.
No, not yet.
So he's gonna try to hit you with the javelin. 18 on armor class.
Miss.
19, so.
Okay. Number 7. Wait, hold on, let me see.
Right there in the middle.
Need to start carrying the laser pointer over here.
He can shift as a minor action. So he goes over
Slippery
there.
little bugger.
And then as a move action, he'll shift again.
Okay, so they don't like being next to you.
Alright. Number 7.
Right there in the middle.
To you with a -2.
They're
A
going.
lot of javelins just flying over your head right now. Like within 6 seconds, like 5 of them flew over your head. Lados.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay. They're all minions, so.
Yes.
He told you how many up here. You and Monty.
You gave me. I now understand that there are way more.
Some of these
Just the two that
javelins
I
are
saw.
going over the mound. Do you see them just landing in like
That's fair.
certain places?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna move up to 3.
Your knowledge also knows with the minions the most
Here,
damage they
here,
can do to you
here.
is 4.
Where do you want to be?
I wanna be here.
Oh, there. So you were here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. And then I wanna hit 3 with wait. Yeah. I wanna hit 3 with a green flame blade. So that is a plus. I have a +9 to hit today.
Oh, the outposts are 15 feet up.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wait. Oh, okay. Let me check this. Oh, that's only range 3. What is range 3?
3 squares.
3 up. How much feet is that?
3. 15 feet is 3 up.
Okay.
Each is 5.
Okay. So I have to be right next to them to use that. Like right
For
at the bottom.
clarification, to use a ranged ability on this guy, like what's the line of sight with him being that high
there is
and,
a wall,
and a wall?
so he's partially. It'll be no different if you're behind that mound. So you would have
okay.
concealment. Also, just give -2.
Okay. Alright.
There could be an argument to say it is total concealment, but I'm just gonna say they're not smart enough to know how to hide good enough.
Alright, we got 7 plus 9.
Hit. Take
Flame
them
blade.
off.
This guy.
Yes. And then
No.
I'm just gonna. Is that 2? Is he? Was it 8? Is he 2 squares from me?
Yeah.
I guess I'll mark him just cause. Just in case he ranges somebody else, I can teleport to him. But
How what's the range on your mark?
burst 2.
Oh, burst 2. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll mark him. Because they seem to be attacking people, not necessarily the closest to them.
Yeah, they seem to want to keep a little bit of a distance.
So I'll mark him
Number 5. Minion 5.
Come on, remember.
back here.
Yeah.
He's gonna go after you. He just saw his buddy get chopped in half.
Mm-hmm.
No! I will kill you! And throw my spear into the air far from you. Number 8.
Is the one
Javelin.
not marked.
He's the one marked.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going after you.
Yeah.
Not that he knows he's marked, he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
But you're too close to him.
Yeah.
Definitely miss you. I'm just trying to do my math here. 15 on armor class.
Okay.
His minor action.
I just want to yell, you guys suck.
He's minor, and then he's gonna move.
Bunch of stormtroopers.
Monty.
Monty.
Right.
Get
Can
him
I
his 10 health.
move up the hill normal speed?
Yep, there is no.
Alright, I'm gonna
No
go
X's
1,
or anything on
2,
those, right?
3,
Yeah.
4, 5.
Today's map is brought to you by Ruins of War.
1, 2, 3, 4. But this is up 3. So, Monty,
Yeah, these are difficult terrain.
Yeah.
You can see there.
I am from the graveyard, I do recall. So Monty will... Monty will just use total defense. Because I don't think I have another option.
Sometimes these, not sometimes, most of the time these maps give you so many different options. So it's like crazy campsites.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Buildings that are broken. This huge meteor crater.
Oh.
So this is the first time I'm ever using this.
Awesome.
That's not a place for you. Yeah, I crapped it.
Alright, so that was his turn. He moved up, and he's kind of hiding back here behind the rocks and the wall, and he's using total defense. And he wants to move up this way.
Okay.
Because he does have a ranged attack that can...
Is this movement 6 or 7?
6.
I thought it would be 7.
So yeah, he can't go up on that rock. That would be 7.
Zakhar.
How far until I am... Where does the disadvantage end? Like, how far can I come up and still
Up
have
here?
it?
Yeah,
Because we were here and they could see our heads.
This white one?
Yeah.
Alright, so I will... What's my speed like? 4? 5, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That works out nicely. And I will use the only one that deals damage. My Sacred Flame on the one in front of me. So that is not so super good, but it's 7 plus 4, 11 on... Oh, it's on reflex, never mind. Yeah, 11 on reflex.
So he heard you coming up the hill, and turns around, and you shoot it at him, and it's going right for his head, and he ducks.
Alright, and then on with my minor action, I will use my Favor of the Gods attack roll. Oh, attack roll. Reflex is dexterity. It's like a minion. Yeah, okay. I'll is it okay if I use my racial now after the fact? I mean, it's meant to be used after the fact, I think. It says I make one and I dislike the results, so I can roll the roll.
Yeah,
that's okay.
That's supposed to be done that way.
So I can add a 3, so now it's a 14 on reflex.
Alright. So this is not a second shot, this is still the original?
It's the original shot.
Alright. So you perceived that you knew you were going to miss. You saw it in your mind. So you adjusted it right before you did what you had to do. And this time you got him right in the head.
Nice. So I will give Nihilus some temporary hit points. I will give you temporary hit points equal to my charisma modifier plus 1/2 of my level, which I believe is 4. So you can write 4 temporary hit points. You don't heal 4, so your health is still the same.
Yeah.
But in the second column there, you can add temporary hit points, like a shield, kind of.
How much?
4. And so that was my no action, my standard action, and with my minor action, close burst 3, I'll also give Nihilus my Favor of the Gods. So the next time you miss with an attack before the end of my next turn, you can re-roll that attack, but you have to use the second one.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll end my turn.
Round 2. Which one is Bolter 2?
Right here.
Alright.
By
1,
Nihilus.
2, 3.
Okay. So this one yells out, "Come on, guys! Stay in better formations!" And
Hit
he
something,
aims
damn it.
for Nihilus. (18) on armor class.
Nice.
Minion 4.
Closest to Nihilus. The one next to 2. Bolter 2.
Which one is it?
This one.
What's that one? Alright, also Nihilus.
They're going for you, bro.
I mean,
It's not
Kind
worth.
of got
17 on armor class.
that whole area.
The bolter over there, number 1, sees the vampire. So he's going to make an attempt to shoot him. And I think I get, what, negative something, right?
Well,
Negative 2
why do you get -2?
to the attack, because your armor class is... Oh, no, I don't have to do the negative.
I add.
What the defense?
He gets +2, but this guy doesn't get -2.
No, I just said the wrong word. I was
Any of
thinking
that, right?
it's a negative 2, but yeah, I don't have to do the negative. Yeah, I'm not hitting it.
Okay.
Nihilus.
Yes.
Oh, wait, your armor class is low.
Yes.
Wait, what is your armor class?
Mine?
Monty.
It's still a 13.
Mine's super fake, but his is 16 and
Yeah.
he gets +2 from this.
I forgot he's a vampire. Doesn't have great defenses, but I still missed. Nihilus.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I have 16 because I'm wearing like chainmail or something.
Should we regroup?
What do you mean?
Or just tear through these guys?
They're not really hitting us right now, so I don't.
Well, with a 21 nature check on knowing what these are, the minions...
Are these? Yeah. Are these the? They're the same.
No, they're not minions. They have health. And if they do hit you, they can put some damage on you. But they're just...
But so we could tell they're not. Well, we didn't do a nature check.
They're
on
still
them.
cool.
No, you know, the nature check goes for all kobolds. So that 21 is good for kobolds forever.
Okay.
I don't know if everyone did it, because the best you can get is a 25 for information. But do you know the name of any kobold you would face? They're not the worst threat, but there is 3 of them.
Is this where we're trying to go?
Well,
Maybe.
I guess so. That's the only entrance. Yeah, but
Yeah, that does lower into the ground, obviously.
we're.
You can't see the bottom.
I don't think we need to regroup. We should
So
just get near them, take them
Alright,
out.
well, I
you,
don't want
you
to...
already saw that he's going this way, which means everything else is in that direction. So you're good. You should expect him to regroup with you.
Yeah, I'm
I
coming.
just don't want to leave you out there, because they'll start throwing stuff at
I'm
you.
still in this advantageous position,
Oh.
and I'm pretty far back. I think between the two of you,
Okay.
I feel
Yeah, so
comfortable, but
once it's
you
my
never
turn,
know.
once it's my turn, I'm pushing this way.
Alright, so here's my only problem. I have no range attacks other than my Blazing Corona.
So what? You can hit these guys right there.
I know, but I'm worried about number 2, the Archer 2.
Well, I think it's not going to be long before the blue ones down here are out.
There is obviously
We're
ladders
just going to climb up
to
there.
every outpost.
And
Yeah.
if you're blazing Corona on, maybe you catch that outpost on fire in the process. Not everything is numbers, you know.
Oh, yeah, you
are
can
literally
set
on
the-
fire.
Watch thing on fire.
True.
But for now, I say we just take out the minions.
Alright,
Because the less number of hits they're throwing at us, the better. I want to take the blue ones out as fast as possible.
question, if I'm right up against the tower, like right up against it, can he still shoot me?
There would definitely be a negative.
Work.
Just
Yeah.
leans over.
Based on the way it's mapped, you can't go under it,
Yeah.
but you can still go next to it.
Alright, I am going to move... So 1, 2, 3, 4... I'll move 4 spaces up. There. And then...
The kobold that's there in the corner is like, "Hey, where you going? Come back here."
I am going to attack number 4. With Sure Strike.
Yeah, when it comes to minions, stick with, obviously with that wills. You know their defense is not that good, but doing Sure Strike just gives you that 10% extra bonus.
Yeah. Alright, so...
Plus 10.
That's a 20 for...
Demolished it. Never stood a chance.
And then...
Can you move
Is
again?
it possible to shift?
You did your movement already.
You did your movement already.
Okay. Is there anything?
You can mark somebody.
Yes.
Mark number 6.
Fighter.
Well, no, you have to be engaged with it, right?
Yeah, you killed your engaged target,
Okay.
so you can't mark.
Alright, I think I'm done.
So you hear the one that you pass by is like cursing you out, and the bolter's like looking down at you like, uh-oh. Because you're like right by the ladder.
Okay, word.
Bolter 3, which is the one that's over there, is gonna take a shot at you. A -2. I rolled a 2. Minion 6. I'm not rolling good.
So this one.
I think I've missed everything except for the 20.
Oh.
Between the disadvantage and you guys having high AC and then being tiny kobolds?
1, 2, so I avoid. So he's
He was rolling high last time, so it's just makes up
happens.
for it.
the way it works, though. So as you were leaving him, he's sneaking around from behind you, and he's going to try to get you in the back. Movement, a standard, and a minor action. I will shift.
Coward.
Lados.
Okay. Question. If I try to intimidate, that's a standard action, right?
During combat, it's a standard action.
It does technically have some combat effect, but I don't remember what it is. I only ever use it for roleplay stuff.
Yeah.
Technically it does something, I don't remember what though. I think it gives you combat advantage next turn or something like that, I don't know.
I kind of... Here's my idea. Because technically, they attacked first.
They did. Wait, didn't? No.
They purposely
Technically,
missed us,
yeah.
but the way they're attacking today, it looks like that's just how they were.
They were
still missing you.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know which is which.
They haven't attacked at all yet.
Yeah, if that's the
I
case.
think I hit one. Yeah, I hit 4 damage to
You
one
hit me.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of just want to say, don't be stupid. You know you're outmatched here. You
saying this to,
started this.
To one specifically, or just yelling this out to them?
I'm kind of like yelling it. I'm like, let's see. I kind of want to yell it out to the crew, but I want to like move. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to like move here, but then kind of like yell out.
Where's your guy? It looks like he's half and half. Which spot?
This guy right here?
Oh, okay.
Here?
Yeah.
There you go. But I kind of want to yell out to the entire group.
Has anyone ever seen the movie Braveheart?
When I
Yeah.
was like 5.
You seen Braveheart?
Oh, yeah, long time ago, yes.
Alright, so remember during that right before they went that big battle, all the Scottish guys, they just turned around and showed them their ass?
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically what the 3 bolters just did.
Okay. So without even a roll, they just like,
You can roll.
I can
You
roll, but...
Yeah. You can roll. That's what the bolters did.
Okay. Let's see, +7?
Doesn't, not really that much of intimidation, but...
2 + 7. All
I
right.
was gonna say, good, because it actually works out perfect.
9. So.
Because you kind of said it like, not in an intimidating
Yeah.
fashion almost.
Yeah.
More like, you know, like I don't really feel like putting on you on the menu of death right now, but
It only worked on the dog. It only worked on the wolf.
you ran out of intimidations.
Yeah.
Minion 5.
There's one right in front of me.
Oh,
One
really?
I walked up to.
So
Said, don't be stupid.
he's kind of like looking around, looking at the bolters and laughing. That means, oh shit, you're next to me. And he attempts to, oh, I'm gonna get you. 23 in armor class, 4 damage.
Okay.
So you're down 8 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Minion 8.
Let's mark one in the back.
Yeah, you're the closest target. I have to. Alright. It's Lados.
Oh,
Huge
no, the
miss.
person's so short, they can just throw over him.
Well, it's either they hit the ground right in front of you or they go flying over your head. Monty.
Oh, they missed?
Am
Yeah, the one you marked missed.
Oh, because he has +4. So he's gonna go 2, 4, 6.
Shift. Go ahead. I'm just gonna do what I should
ahead.
have done, and then I'm gonna move here, and he is gonna move here.
Oh. Well, I'm still gonna do it though, but that's useful
My next
information.
turn, they're gonna die.
So he goes 2, 4, 6 over the rocks, and he's going to, because this would be 1, and then 3 should be 4. So he has a ranged 5 ability, Dark Beckoning, and he is going to target the Bolter 1 on Will.
Negative.
You know what I
2.
should have did? I should have used my action point.
My attack is -2.
Yeah.
Well, his is
Oh,
Charisma +2 plus Will, so we'll call it even. 14 plus, this is Implement, so 14 plus 7, 3, is 17
Yeah.
on Will. So that does,
This is number 1, right?
yeah, so that does 1d6. So he does 2 plus Charisma modifier, so he does 5 psychic damage, and I pulled the target 3 squares, so do you want to...
I'm gonna say he can't get pulled because there is a palisade there blocking him from getting
trying
pulled.
That's the only reason I did. Like, I really need to, this week, something's gotta fall into something or
Yeah.
fall onto something. Alright,
There's an object preventing him from being pulled.
Can't topple him over.
Is that- okay.
If he was like 7 feet tall or whatever, I can make an argument.
Yeah.
And like half his body is over
Yeah.
it, and I'm like, all right, let me roll a saving throw, which he would roll a saving throw anyway, but I'll give him like a negative.
Right.
But because maybe like that much of his body,
Sure.
it's just
Wait a
I'd say it's
minute.
not possible.
Alright.
I think, well, the turn's over, but, like, I just remember I got this fire pulse thing. When number 6 poked me, like, I shot fire out at him.
Did you want to do it then, or you want to save it?
Is that the same as his?
Save.
Kind of. It's a racial power.
Yeah, you could use it when you want. So you just hold on to it. Still.
You gotta remember.
What's the range on yours? He said his was like range 10. What's yours?
Range. There's an immediate reaction.
What's the range of the...
It says melee 1.
Okay, so the only reason I ask is his was range 10. So if a bolter hit him, he can still spit fire back. Where you are now, the likelihood that you're hit from another melee attack is pretty low. So if you want to say, if he's letting you retcon your reaction to hit this number 6, that seems to me like a good idea because the other 2 ones near you are using ranged attacks, and your reaction is only a ranged 1, so you won't be able to hit them.
Are you planning to climb up?
I thought you were gonna set it on fire.
I thought he already did set it on fire.
You never.
I never.
They're
Oh,
not
you didn't
flamed
turn.
on.
Oh, you didn't turn. Okay.
Yeah. There's ladders to all these outposts. Your move action will be to climb. So,
Out of curiosity, can we just play like with the fire was initially? Like
or you thought it was always on?
yeah.
No, I have to move it to what it's supposed to be. Rich is gonna be mad, but no, I never knew we were playing it wrong, so I try to at least play things right.
If you like that, though, we can work on making like a custom feat that can maybe perpetuate the ability.
Or you can switch it. Next week, come in, look for a different theme or something like that to replace it, since you were given it thinking it was doing something, and it's not. So if you want to switch it,
We'll think about it.
yeah.
All right. So since I have to be picky about when I set things on fire, I haven't decided to set this one on fire just yet.
Since you're next to this structure,
Oh,
This wood does look very fragile. This structure's been sitting here for some time. It has been looking like it has but not been taken care of. So it does look like something that can just
Easily burn.
Yeah. When it's your turn, you should turn your weapon on.
The ice, yeah. That being said,
keep forgetting
before
about
I
that.
set things on fire, you should open up negotiations with these guys one more time. Because
I tried.
It's Zakhar's turn if Monty is done.
Okay.
I tried to do intimidate. They showed their butts to me. I'm gonna kill them. that's my role play.
Little
I tried,
reptilian butts.
I tried in the beginning. They shot at me. I tried again. They showed me their ass. I'll
the
try
way they
again.
roll.
I'll try again. Maybe when we go inside. I'll show it with one of like their beheaded heads or something.
Alright. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm gonna hit number 8 with my Astral Seal. Yeah. Alright, so 20 plus 2 plus something else.
That doesn't do damage.
Yeah, it doesn't do damage.
No hit for you.
I don't care.
What does it do?
So this unit now I'm just putting this here for everyone's reference. He gets a debuff where he has a -2 to his defenses. Let me just double check that that's true. Yes, all defenses. AC, reflex, will, all that stuff. And the first ally to hit it before the end of my next turn gains hit points equal to 2 plus my charisma modifier, which is currently 4. So I put him there knowing that Monty's doing some shenanigans over here, and you're down 8 hit points. So when you hit him, you're going to get 6 hit points back.
Cool. Yeah, because I'm definitely gonna hit him.
That was my thought process.
Yeah, because they're right next to each other. So hopefully, if I hit with a green flame blade, they'll both be.
If you take more damage, I can expend a holy word, but a healing word. But the idea is that I can just use this seal, and we don't need to do that. But we'll see how that goes. All right, and then that's it. I'm good.
All right, round 3, bolter number 2.
Right next to Nihilus.
All right, so he is looking straight down at you.
Just peeking over his head, tiny head.
Reaches down with his weapon. Fires. And misses.
Because the bolters are technically 15 feet up, do they elicit an opportunity attack if you move alongside the tower?
They have ranged weapons. They can't do opportunity attacks.
There you go.
You have a crossbow.
Bolter 1
You could do any arrangement.
is going to attempt to shoot Monty again.
Yeah, you have 10 volts. That should be on your thing.
Monty's
That's why
just
we kept
standing shirtless on a pile of rocks.
Monty
should give the
is
crossbow
going to
a
get hit
got
with
no
a
hits.
22.
No, I've already planned the character out to like level 8 or something, and none of my abilities do damage. Only this one at will.
40 volts. Yeah,
Monty, you are taking 9 damage and you are slowed.
What?
That's from a bolter?
Yeah.
Slowed is not good.
Nihilus.
Alright.
Get this blue one. Or... Never mind, cut it.
I'm gonna shift over to the blue guy. Yeah. And, what was that, 6? Yeah. Sure strike him, and...
What's your other one do? Time of Torn?
But this
Tide
one,
of Iron?
Tide of Iron.
What's it do?
Basically with my shield, which I must have a shield to use it, but after each major swing, you bring your shield down to bear and use to push the enemy back. So like I could push him into something if I wanted to.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay.
Just not good now. Definitely go for the +2. Yeah, you're not gonna. If you hit him, you're pushing a dead corpse.
Yeah. So.
Question.
Yeah.
If I... Go ahead. You roll. If I angle it to, like, one of these guys, and, like, they're by the ladder, can I pull them off then? Because there's nothing blocking them? If it's, like... If they're in front of the ladder? If like I move like
Because
here,
I was gonna say that
to
one
in
is
front
in
of,
front
this
of
guy is in front of the ladder.
It is.
So is there
open kind of thing? Yeah, it has to be swung open.
Oh, it has to be small.
Yeah, it's fully.
Oh, it's got a little
Yeah.
gate.
Yeah,
They got a
okay.
gate
Little door,
for the
tiny
tower.
19.
Yeah. Number 6 is gone.
Say a little role play. Try to get him up the ladder.
No, that's dude.
Gotta ask the
you can do
questions.
anything. That's the beauty of the game. Like,
What's the worst I could say? No, you can't, right?
yeah, exactly. Like, you should be as creative as you possibly can.
And he said the towers aren't super sturdy.
No.
So after I'm done with these minions, I'm gonna start knocking towers down, or setting them on fire and not trying to knock them down.
They're not that tall. I think you just come up the ladder.
Well, hey.
Anything else?
Wait, is it my turn?
You
Yeah.
did a movement.
yeah,
you
I
did a
did.
standard. You have just the minor action left.
Yeah. What can you do with minor action?
Do you have one of these? Do I have it? Do I even have it?
Only if you have a power that allows you to do minor action. Most minor actions are like drawing up a weapon from a sheath or whatever. Drink a potion. You can just fall on the ground and drop prone.
Okay.
Load a crossbow. Open closed doors. Pick up items. Retrieve or stow an item.
Okay.
Okay.
Or if you have a power that lets you do a minor action, which is your flame thing.
That's true.
That's firing it off.
Yeah.
The miner is turning it on.
Oh, the minor is turning
The
on.
major is tossing it.
That's true.
For standard. I don't know where it is. 1,000 pieces of paper.
Alright. Bolter 3. Firing at Nihilus. Lados.
Okay.
This one didn't even come close to you.
I'm
It hit the other structure.
just walking up. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm just walking up here.
What was the melee weapon that they had? Is it
Gonna
still
go
just
here.
the javelin?
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
javelin. I'm gonna try to green flame blade this guy. Ugh. Jesus. 6 plus 9.
15.
Yeah.
Death.
Death.
for you.
And for both of them, because green flame blade gets the guy adjacent to them.
Nice.
1 hit, 2 kills.
And you get 6 health back.
And I get 6 health back. Is it temp health or is it
Nope, that's health. That's just health.
the real stuff?
Or the good shit.
Yes.
You said 6?
Yeah. Yes, 6. Sorry.
26. Does that use one of my
Nope.
surges? Oh, great.
Nope.
Great.
Anything else?
I already moved, so I don't think my mark can't really reach this guy.
No.
There, so I don't think my mark could reach him if I
What's
was
the range
right
of the
next to
Oh,
him.
it's
Yeah, 'cause
burst
it'll
2.
be-
Never mind.
3 squares up.
So yeah, I'm just there, and I just give them the middle finger or whatever.
Monty. Monty is slowed.
He will. Being right below is the same disadvantage as being where I am now, right? And slowed means it's -2 or only 2?
Only 2
Only
squares.
2. So I will shift 1.
You can only shift 1.
Sorry, you're right. Yeah, I meant move 1, 2.
Uh-huh.
And then he will do the Dark Beckoning again. So 14 plus 2 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
So 19, I think that is. Yeah, 19.
Yeah, even with the -2, still a hit.
And he does, nice. He does 9 psychic damage, and he attempts to pull the guy over the wall again, but it doesn't work.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me look to see where you are. What angle you're doing this. Where's the ladder? Ah, the ladder's there. I would say if you were here and there,
Not enough space.
I would say like you hit him. When you pulled him, it opened. If you were there, I would say it would have opened it, but you didn't get pulled.
Well, I still do 9 damage. It's not bad.
It's a car.
Oh, he's not even bloodied.
No.
Damn. What's my surge value on here? Over here on Monty, 6.
Yeah.
So he's usually got temporary hit points. Maybe I should have been
because they're also
going after
ranged,
those minions
so
first.
They're gonna have a disadvantage if they're that close.
9, huh?
They have spears on them.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
they
right.
do have spears, which can be used in melee. They wouldn't be able to use their crossbows if they were next to you.
I will. He's up 3.
Javelin.
He's up 3. And these are 8.
Oh, the minions are gone. I just,
1,
I'm looking
2,
like,
3, 4,
so nobody
5,
here.
6, 7, 8, 11. So I will move up 1, 2, 3. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So that works. So I will use one healing word on Monty, who just starts to like try to get the holy light off him. He's like, ah. But
His skin starts.
He does
burning
heal.
in a good way.
So he gets, I think it's like 1d6 plus 4 plus. Where am I at? Where am I at here? He gets 3 plus.
That must be terrifying.
Oh, it's 3 plus 4 plus his
You get
healing
a healing
surge.
aura
So he's back
that
at full.
hurts you.
He's good.
And he heals you at the same time.
he's
It's just
back at
like it's just
25.
constantly like burn and heal.
Which is my minor action.
Hurts
and
and
then
feels great at
I will.
the same time.
And then I'll put my. Oh well, before I say put this, I
Maybe
forget I actually
Monty's a
have to attack.
masochist. He might like.
50. Yeah, okay. So 15 plus 2 plus 4 to hit with the astral seal on number 1.
Okay.
So you can heal back up to full when you hit him, if you hit him. And that should help you hit him. So
Would you rather me go for 1 or try to make my way over to 3?
this guy's not even bloodied yet.
Okay.
You can help him kill him, and I can always shift over a little bit and help him. I'm pretty far. I don't know what their range is, but I'm trying to keep
Because
some
he said
distance.
he's going to try to go up to 2. Try to get. So I'll go up to 1.
I mean, I wouldn't know what his intentions are unless he said them, but I know my intention is to try to keep distance, try to be the least I'm trying to position such that you guys are more suitable targets.
You're right.
And that's all I can do. So I do see you guys may start to have this taken care of. I might kind of shift back over here so that they have disadvantage and to continue to support you guys from a distance. That's kind of what I would be thinking.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Bolter 2. Looking down. Going through your head. Take a little bit of that.
She's going to miss.
18.
Just bumps off your armor. Just.
I'm gonna. Where you can't see him. This one here is going for you. Yes, he is. No, Bolter 1. Which one's Bolter 1? That one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he would have been going after Monty, and I have a negative, right? I think I'm hitting anyway.
No. He has negative to armor. He has negative to defenses. He
Okay.
doesn't have anything negative to hit.
To Monty, this is going to be a 25.
Oh my gosh. Rich, I'm so sorry, man. Trying, buddy.
So he'll be slowed, and he's taking 5 damage.
That's okay. He can.
Nihilus.
Alright, he can do a thing, right? He can do things.
He's going up there.
This is going to take some role playing. No, not quite. I'm going to use my Blazing Corona. Alright, first I'm going to move to this ladder. Alright. I'm turning on fire.
So you
I'm
did a
burning the
movement,
ladder.
and then since you're doing a minor, you stopped your movement.
Yes.
You're on fire.
Ladder's also on fire. Alright.
This is because every turn is 6 seconds. So from now to your next turn is just 6 seconds. So basically, you're almost like hugging this ladder. Like you don't have the intentions of going up, but you're holding on to it like you're about to go up.
Okay.
So that is movement and minor.
Next turn I fire off the Blazing Corona, right?
Yeah. Now
I mean, technically, you could fire it off now if you wanted to, but.
Well, he actually doesn't see the target because where the target moved.
No,
Well,
he's not my target.
The tower is his target.
The tower that number 3 is on is my target.
Okay.
That ladder. I'm burning both of them. And
Okay.
hopefully the rest of the tower too.
I might allow it anyway because it's good role playing, but I just want to see I'm gonna. Do you have? Oh, you don't have the book.
Because you're by that corner.
See, this attack right here is meant. It does say one creature attacking the
Oh, it has to
ladder.
attack a person. Oh.
Technically, it has to. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let you roll a d20. If
Okay.
you do not reach a certain number I want, I'm gonna say it misses, but you don't lose it.
Okay. Alright. What number do you want?
I can't tell you. It's a DC number. Difficult. You didn't lose it. You still have it.
Okay.
So just to make a small correction, he has an ability, or I think it's a racial called Hidden Might, where he gains a bonus to the damage rolls of his vampire powers and vampire paragon path powers equal to his charisma modifier, which is 3. So he would have done 6 extra damage to bolter number 1. I don't know if that changes anything, but
Yeah, it puts him in a bloody state.
okay.
That's why he rolls so much damage.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I feel like I must have been missing something. So he would you have not attacked this guy yet, right?
No.
Okay, so he would have bloodied him, which means he can use his lifeblood to give himself 5 plus 1/2 his level temporary hit points as well. So he would have taken a hit from Bolter 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he actually would be at full health, no temporary hit points. Look, I'm just learning this character now. I'm all right.
That's hilarious.
All right,
That's great.
all right.
Alrighty.
There you go, Reg.
Okay.
See, I got you.
We saved you. So after you attempt to throw it, and you it just didn't work out in your favor, you look up at Bolter 3, and he's like, "Whew."
Okay, but I still have it, right? And I
still
still have
have
to
it.
fire it off this turn as my.
Your next turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Is it my turn?
I'm gonna say you did everything on your turn.
Okay.
You moved, you minored, and you attempt to throw it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna say since this is just role-playing purposes, you actually didn't do a standard action. So if you want, you could do a second movement and walk next to the other outpost.
Okay. I will do that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 spaces. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's on
Alright.
fire.
Lados.
Alright. I have 6 movement. I
And
don't
from
know
the-
if I'm gonna be
From
able
where
to-
you are, you smell smoke.
Oh, over here.
Well, you're not looking
just
that
like-
direction like, why does that smell familiar?
smells like home.
I mean, you've known him for long enough that this is nothing new. You
Yeah.
left him over there and something's burning. You're like, God damn it,
You
not
just
again.
weren't controlling him. You see what happens when you don't leave him alone?
That's true. Yeah. To be fair, I had the same idea. I was like, let's burn it down. Alright, let's see. How much to get up the ladder?
It's 3 squares.
Is climb speed the same as walk
One.
speed?
And sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. It depends on what the adventure says. Depends
It's
on what
also
I
a
said.
ladder, not like a rock face. So
Yeah,
it probably
there's no
won't.
difficulty to get up. You
One,
feel like it's a
two. I can go diagonal, right?
wall. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 6.
You get on top, yes.
Okay.
All according to plan.
Right here, he's bloodied, so I have a +1 to attack rolls. So that means I have a +10.
Nice. Well, and then he has -2 to defenses because of the astral seal.
Cool.
So
If
just,
you choose to want to do your encounter power, now might be the
oh,
time.
true.
Not at will. You know he's bloody, but there's a chance that you probably will not die from an at will. Just a chance.
Well, my encounter power is just 1 weapon plus intelligence
Alright, it
modifier.
does the same damage. Alright. What else does
This
it do?
is 1d6. No, this is 1 weapon plus intelligence modifier damage. So it's the same thing. It's just with the encounter, that's for if I want to get back to him or not. And I don't really have a spot. They're not really close enough where I need to be, where I can be teleporting around. So it's not worth it in this instance.
Okay.
I'm gonna just do green flame blade. What is that? 4 plus 10, which is a miss, right?
14? Oh,
Well, he gets -2 to defenses.
Oh,
I do?
yes.
The Astral Seal.
I hit. And that is...
This is both. Yes.
What's that, D6, right? What is this? No, a D8.
D8.
A D8 plus my intelligence.
Yeah, it's generally right now for you is +4 unless you're getting something from somebody, which I think you're not.
No, it's +4. Okay.
1d8 +4.
And my +2 damage is not to... That's to my basic attack. But to... Okay. Seven plus 4.
Very much mortally wounded.
Mortally
You
wounded.
put a huge gash in his arm. And this strange, dark reddish blood is squirting everywhere.
And you heal another 6.
Well, okay, so I'm full health.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, a healer, a healer. We love to have you.
You almost had 2 healers tonight.
Yeah.
Almost.
You could have saw the little diving board.
Monty.
2 times they hit me, they crit. I think you did a nat 20 on one.
It's always 4 damage.
Oh, it's always
stagnant 4 damage. So whether I hit you just on the number or crit, it's 4 damage. Some DMs, when they crit with stagnant, they double it. I don't do that.
Okay.
Monty smells something burning.
Yeah, but I would say he moves over there, but Monty sees this guy about to die, and of course he comes up here. This is 3.
Squeezes past me.
3, 4.
No opportunity attack because he has a ranged weapon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, he has a ranged weapon.
He
doesn't-
has the melee, but it's not engaged with it,
He's
so he
drawing.
can't do it. He actually swings the crossbow and just... it's a horrible miss. You don't even roll for it.
He will use his Taste of Life, which is Dexterity against Fortitude. 11 plus, this is Dexterity, so 15, and the mark is still on him, so you get -2.
That's it.
Alright, and he rolls 1d8. 1d8 plus Dexterity. Although this is, this is Implement. They're all Implement. He doesn't have... so he doesn't have a weapon?
No.
He has a holy symbol in his claws.
Oh, but here... Okay, so when he attacks with Dexterity first, it's his modifier. That's why he's got these here. Okay, I see. Okay, so what did I say? 11? Or, sorry, 3 damage plus Charisma is 6... Taste of Life.
Yeah, how's
It's 3 plus Dexterity plus 3, and then his Hidden Might is an additional Charisma modifier, so it's 9 total damage.
Yeah, that's a big kill. Compared to where he was, huge kill. How's he kill him?
He just sinks his teeth in and just drinks. And he gains
You feel a
temporary.
little sick.
I like back up. I'm like,
No. This is not what I signed up for.
He gains temporary hit points equal to 2 plus his Charisma modifier, so he goes back up to 5 temporary hit points.
the blood was gushing out after I hit him. He's just like, it's good. He's bathing it.
Bloodbath.
It's like,
He's got some pretty cool attacks.
So he's dead?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy's dead.
Shredded him apart. Alright.
Earthquake.
Zakhar.
Earthquake. Yeah. For some reason, the tectonic plates started shifting.
You smell smoke.
I will.
Something burning.
Are you at full health still?
Yes.
You just dodging them and everything.
Yes.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, oh, they're up 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I was back here.
What's the range you're attempting to do?
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
You can still go diagonally when you go up.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So that's
You woke
good.
up the goblins downstairs.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. So now we're good. So I use Astral Seal. Not Astral Seal. Sacred Flame on Bolter 3 for the 4. That's let's yeah. That's probably not it. So that'll probably just end my turn then.
I'm gonna trap them up there and just burn them. Just cook them.
I had a plan. I'm gonna
Alright.
behead one of them and try to take it inside to like well, whatever. I'm not gonna do it to the dead bodies, but whatever body parts like already chopped up from what I did, I'm gonna try to take it inside to try to intimidate. Okay.
I mean, there's bodies all over the place. We could definitely just.
I don't want to chop up the dead body. If I already chopped it up, then
I'll
I'm gonna
do
just
it.
use
I'll do
whatever
it.
I got.
Our character's literally having this argument. Here, take this head.
Well, we'll figure it out later.
Alright. Round 5.
Mm-hmm.
The outposts are burning. It's not an infernal rage right now because it's only been 6 seconds. But they're burning.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't reached up to them yet. But they are both very much aware of it.
Right. They see the smoke rising.
Mm-hmm. So, Bolter 2, he's kind of like looking down and he knows that if he goes down the ladder, he's going to walk in the fire.
Smart.
So he's taking a free action moment to decide if he's going to stay up there a little. He knows if he stays there, he's going up.
Or,
If he knows if he goes down the ladder, he's going to burn.
jump down.
So since he's a kobold and they're dumb, he's jumping.
Hell yeah.
And he's going to take fall damage. Every 10 feet is 1d10, so he's not 20 feet up, he's only 15. So he's going to jump from here, fall prone. Since you're the one that made him jump, roll 1d10.
Oh, that's
1d10.
Yes, that's the damage he's taking from this fall.
Which dice is that?
I don't know.
The big pyramid.
Pyramid.
The big pyramid.
One of these, either one will work.
Like this one.
That's the 8. The other one that's a little bigger.
What,
I
this
know
one?
that's not a 10.
No.
You want to borrow this one?
This one.
Yeah.
No.
Alright. Oh, one of these. Okay. 3.
So he is on the ground, laying there, not enjoying life. Nihilus.
The jump, is the jump his movement?
Yeah.
So he could double. Can he use his standard to get back up?
Yes. But he's not. He's laying there.
I'm just asking. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I can get back up, but he's just laying there prone.
Space.
I'm playing it realistically.
Regretting his life decisions.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, no. Because I still have to shoot off my fireball.
Can you do
The
that?
tower. What does the tower look like from like my height on the ground? Like, is it barred or is it like a solid wall?
More like a palisade. So it's just like wood beams.
So
Like
you
this.
can see in between the wood beams.
Here and there, not in every one.
Can I see the floor of this?
It goes straight down, so you can't see the floor through it, really.
Okay.
It's not like, remember I said you can't go underneath it and look straight up?
Yeah. Okay. Alright, fine. Then I just set more fire to the tower. I'm just gonna shoot more fire at it. Oh no, I can't shoot more fire at it. I got to shoot at him. I'm gonna shoot him with the fire.
Who? 3?
Yeah.
Or not the one either up there or the one that's on the ground. Now, if it's the one on the ground, since it's considered a range attack, I hate this rule in the game, but with range attacks with characters that are prone, you get a -2.
Did you move yet?
I hate it.
No.
You do?
Why don't you climb up the ladder?
So,
It's
like,
on
say
fire.
if you're like a ranger and you're going to
The
shoot
one that
your
you're in
bow
front of?
and you're going to shoot a prone target,
okay.
you have a -2 to the attack. But if you had a melee weapon, it's +2 because you have combat advantage.
Okay.
So actually, for both scenarios, you're going to have a -2 because he is up there partially blocked.
Oh yeah, they use your
You
attack.
know
I
what
thought
you
he was,
could
like,
do?
leaning over. Okay.
He is leaning over, but he still has roughly that much of his body
You know what you
protected.
could do is you just saw how the other one behaved. You could make a gamble and ready an action and say that if something
jumps.
comes near you, you can use, and then you pick a melee attack. Because you saw that the other guy just jumped to the closest place, which in this case is either into you or into a square adjacent to you. So you could, again, a bit of a gamble. You don't know what he's going to do. He could, piss off in the other direction, but it's just an idea.
I'm actually going to say, just before you make a decision, he would have opened the gate. So basically, he would have moved, minor action the gate, moved and fell here. Now he did 2 movements.
Okay.
The ladder's here, so I would say he would have done that. So both
I'm
movements.
But you're in front of the ladder, so now, yeah. I'm just giving you another option because, like I said, he could jump, who knows where.
You saw this from the other tower. You're like, that was pretty
Alright.
cool.
If he jumps, well, actually, no, I can't attack him if. I can't attack him if he jumps here, right?
With a melee attack?
Yeah.
It will not be an opportunity attack. You could attack him with a melee on your turn, but since there is an object considered diagonally with you, you would have -2.
I'm curious as to what's gonna happen. I'm gonna stay right where I am. He's gonna have to jump over there in front of me anyway. Keep letting it burn. And actually, yeah, I'm gonna shift. I'm gonna shift over to number 2, and I'm just gonna hit on him while he's on the ground.
You can do a regular movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't have to shift. Do a regular movement. Yeah, go ahead.
Let that burn. Move over to number 2.
So if you do short strike, you'll have a +2, and because he's prone, you're going to get a +2. So you have a +12 to this attack.
I was actually gonna do. You know what? I'll save the Steel Serpent Strike for number 3. When
Oh, that's right. No, yeah, you can. You still have your encounter power.
No, let's do the short strike. For this guy.
Yeah.
Was that for a hit or for attack?
To see if you hit him.
Okay. 14
Yeah.
plus 8.
Damage.
Roll for damage.
No,
Wait, no.
the D8.
28.
This one.
Okay. 6.
+5. Because you have +1. So 11 damage to him. He is still just okay.
Oh wait. Hold on.
You did all your stuff. Number 3. Minor. Okay. You're resistant to fire, right? Like 5 resist 5
Yeah.
fire? Alright. I'm gonna roll a d6 to both of them for taking fire damage. For the first one, which is the one that's over there, that fell first, he's taken 6 fire damage. So he is bloodied.
Okay.
Bolter 3.
Number 2.
You can roll a d10, I'm gonna roll a d6 for his damage. He's taken 4 damage for the fire.
Is that a 0?
Yeah, but it means 10.
Oh.
And you started your turn next. Yeah, so you would have taken 3 fire damage, so you avoided it, Lados.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna take fire damage?
Him.
Oh.
He avoids 5, so he didn't take anything.
Okay.
The squares adjacent to the tower are hazardous now?
Yeah, if you, it's a general part of the game. If something's on fire or cold,
I'll
or
be
something.
fine.
Okay.
I got like +7 to my fire resistance. Be alright.
Yeah, it's your turn.
My turn?
Oh yeah.
Alright, I hop down. That's 3.
Yep.
What if he did hop down? Is that
I
just
didn't hop down. I took the ladder.
I knew what he meant.
Took the 3.
Yeah, he would have taken the full damage. There is a feat to avoid
isn't
it.
like acrobat? Can you just do a check for that, or
He could have. It's very hard to deceive
is
for
that
that.
what kind of action is that? Is that part of or
Part
is
of
it
the move
entire
action.
movement? So
It's
so
part of the move action.
what part of his speed does that?
It's irrelevant to the speed. He's just saying,
Doesn't
I
have
want to,
Athletics check?
yeah, I want to jump and all that, but because you're landing on a different level below, the difficulty, the DC number that I'm going to say he has to get is going to be hard. So the failure is higher than just. Let me just go down the steps in this case.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if he could cross more
Gravity
tiles
back.
if he does that
Yeah.
and how that would work. I'm just trying to like.
You could do a
Yeah.
second movement since you can't attack.
I can, but I kind of want to intimidate.
All right.
I want to tell them I will chop you up and feed you to our vampire if you don't calm the fuck down.
And you just see Monty, just his head. Cause
He's just
he's in the
poking
back,
out
he's
and his blood,
Yeah, he's in the
blood
back.
running down.
I just think of a cartoon and 2 eyeballs right there looking over.
Our vampire, like he's a pet.
Oh boy. Good thing he's not here to hear that.
It's a rabbit animal. So that's 7 plus 7, 14.
You're not sure.
Not sure.
You're not sure. You think right now they're more preoccupied of getting the flames off them.
Okay. Distracted.
Monty.
Monty. We'll go 1. So this is kind of what I'm asking. He has acrobatics of 10.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to cross as much space as I can. How do I utilize the
Alright,
the
so
jump in the whole movement?
This would actually be better for athletics because you can do a jump, and the jump, depending on what your number is, has nothing to do with your speed. So you can actually jump further than what your speed is, depending on what you roll.
Okay.
Acrobatics, you're not going to land any further. You're still going to be part of the movement. So if you
I
want to
have really
do
high
athletics,
I have like
that's the way to go.
athletics.
Acrobatics is more for showmanship and showing off.
Okay. He's only got a 7 for athletics.
You do.
And if you do it in a running start, which you need two squares
you got
technically.
So this is 1, 2, and then jump? Is that
No, it's
You got
the
6
square you're
on
in does
heal?
not count as the
right?
square.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be worth
I'm
really
not
at
trying to use it.
this particular moment to do
okay.
anything.
I'll revisit it if
Yeah.
it ever comes up. Okay, so he went 1. He went 1, 4,
Yeah, you got athletics. You gotta start jumping and pushing people.
5.
That's
6,
all your role playing and idea.
1,
thought.
2,
Push
3,
somebody off the cliff.
4, 5.
If we're
Well, we haven't
Six.
been into any close yet.
I thought about climbing up there and like shield bashing the guy off, but I was like, no.
You gotta remember too, you guys are still well in the beginning of learning the game. You know, you're in level 1. The encounters are generally easy, even for your character. Well, you're starting to
I'm
see a
in
little.
level 3, but you see I'm still asking questions, you know? You never stop learning. Like,
And Rising
just like
English,
anything
level
else.
6. They still ask. Well, they're going to be level 6 tomorrow officially, but you'll develop more ideas. Every encounter is going to get more harder, technically, but you're going to get stronger as the game goes on too. And situational things are going to change. You'll see.
So he does a double movement with his free action. He kind of follows up with what Lados was saying. He looks at number 2 and he just pops his fangs out.
Transylvania.
Yeah, but that's just a free action. So
Okay, it's a car.
I will. What's my speed?
Oh yeah, they're on the ground now. So
Yeah,
One,
that guy is supposed to be
2,
prone.
3,
just to
4,
let you know.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna use my cause fear
You took cause fear too.
on number 2. I was thinking about getting rid of it for this. Don't speak. I kind of like that a lot, and I might want to try that out. But for now, Cause Fear is super good.
I didn't realize you had that. You never used it.
I haven't. It's all about the supporting, and this is like more of a defensive mechanism. Like I kind of told Sam,
Right.
I want to use it. It's better to be used defensively, but here it doesn't matter anymore. So yeah, 15 plus Wisdom is 4, 19. Do I have an accurate symbol? I don't know. There's a lot to keep track of. We'll worry about it next week. I'm pretty sure 19 against will hits.
Yeah.
So now it's up to you what this little guy does.
Oh, he is prone.
No, number 2 is not prone.
Number 2 is up.
Yeah.
When did he get up?
You got
You
up.
moved him
Yeah,
up.
you put him up there.
I did?
Yeah.
Yeah, is he supposed to be prone?
Yeah. Supposed to remember because I changed the direction.
Does
I said he moved.
I saw you
Oh,
put him
because
back.
when you put bloodied.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You
I
put him
saw
up
you
by
put him back
accident.
up. So does this change how this is going to work now? Or?
Well, because he can't stand. Well, technically, I can choose him to stand up as the move action, and that's all he goes. Or I can say he can crawl. And
What
he can
is-
only
is
crawl
it half
2
speed?
squares.
Oh,
So
crawl is-
I could say he's gonna. And he has to go directly away from you and avoid obstacles.
Opportunity attack.
So he's gonna go
And that would mean
1.
he would avoid
then
the
he-
fire as well.
Yeah. But he's gonna go 1, and then he's gonna go from here to there.
That's an opportunity.
So you could do the opportunity.
Does Monty have opportunity attack too?
No.
No.
Okay.
Which dice is that?
Your regular attack. You have another plus 2 to that because it's combat advantage.
I don't think I would have done that if I'd known he was.
Wait, is
prone.
that
I'm
the
okay with
D20?
that.
Okay, 2.
Oof.
2 damage or 2 to hit?
You rolled a 2.
I rolled a 2. And hit.
Does he
so
get
8,
combat?
10?
Yeah.
Does he get? He gets +2 because he's prone, right?
Yeah, but it's still gonna be well below.
All right, it was cool.
That was at 2.
He's on the ground going like this, like I'm on fire.
Plus 8.
So now you said he crawls, but my crawl is his movement, but my turn fear adds a charisma modifier, which means he can move an additional 4. Is crawl half or it's limited to 2?
Limited to 2.
So does he get? So what would you say happens with
Let me read. Let me read the handbook first.
Okay.
Let's see.
What do you have to hit?
What's
the
that?
Number? What's the number? 15, right?
For what?
To hit the get these guys.
Oh, on AC?
I think that's 15.
Maybe.
Because that's
It avoids hindering terrain and difficult terrain if it can.
because you have +2 to combat advantage because he's prone, right?
You must be prone.
So
Move
so
up
it's
to half your
12.
speed.
That's only
If you
12.
leave a square adjacent to an enemy, the enemy can make an opportunity attack. So when you crawl, move up to half your speed.
Okay. Okay. So then,
You're
what are their?
So I can
speed?
move a little more. I'm gonna not say he's gonna get the +4. I'm just gonna say he just moves half the speed, which means I can move 1 more square.
Or maybe at half the modifier.
Well, even if I moved more, he's only gonna get 1 more opportunity attack anyway.
All right.
So
There we go. Now it feels. This is 8, but he does have Vampire Slam, which can replace a melee basic attack. So that's Dexterity mod.
and +2.
So 8 plus 2 plus I said Dexterity, so 14 to hit on Reflex, because this is his Vampire Slam. So 14
Yes.
on Reflex.
That's a hit.
Cool. So that's really freaking good. Jesus Christ. So he does 8 plus Dexterity mod, which is 12, plus he gets Hidden Might, which is 3. So 15 damage on opportunity attack. And he can push the target 1 square, but
But he killed him.
but he freaking killed him.
As he's
Dude.
crawling on the ground, he's weaving his way through, he's on fire, and he just takes his claws out and
Oh my god, what is
Right
this
into-
character? Holy crap.
Yeah, it's busted.
Does he do other stuff when he kills stuff? He does other stuff here. If he's bloodied, he does something. There's a lot going on here.
Nihilus.
Alright.
He's prone.
And I'm already sitting next to him. I'm gonna Steel Serpent strike him.
+2.
Alright, so for hit...
You took 5 damage. No, you didn't.
Oh yeah, I did or didn't?
Well,
He's-
you took 5 fire damage because you started your turn next to fire.
But you resist
But
fire.
you resisted.
Okay, so 14 plus 8
Yes.
to hit. And then...
2 weapon damage.
Oh, are these guys weak to cold?
No, you
You
don't.
haven't
think
even
so.
turned your weapon on yet.
Yeah, he did. He said he would turn
you
it
did?
cold.
You did.
Yeah, I
You
remember.
did.
Alright, so... Alright. 5.
One more.
Is it 2
Oh,
weapons?
2 weapon.
You're at 10 right now.
2.
Plus your strength modifier and whatever else it says.
Yeah, I got all that. Mortally wounded.
So, okay.
You got him.
It's his turn, so you can actually put him in a stand-up position because I'm going to stand him up as his move action.
You still got his crossbow out?
Yes. Oh, he starts his turn.
What's that? What's that action point? What's the thing that allows you to go twice?
That's the action point. You wouldn't at this point use it. Yeah. Action points are when you want to use it.
Boss
Is a mini boss fight, a boss battle, or if you guys are just doing horrible and you need to get another attack in.
Okay.
This is your second encounter, so at the end of the second encounter, you're actually getting another
Okay.
1/2. Alright, so he's taken 3 damage. He is looking horrible. He is on fire. I'm gonna roll a intelligence check on him, which he rolls a 5. So he is just more worried about the fact that he's on fire, and he's gonna start running.
Oh boy.
1.
Oh boy.
Opportunity is that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want this guy to get in there.
4.
That's 4 plus
8.
8.
Miss. And then he's gonna go here.
Rough. I don't think even with all his mods and crazy stuff that 3's gonna hit.
Can we still see him?
Yeah.
Well, maybe
You guys
maybe
can.
Monty can. I can't.
Well, yeah, I can't see him from where I'm at, but I just want
Lados.
All right. I don't want this guy to get in there. All right.
You did see him go
He
down
is
there.
I did see-
screaming and on fire. Yeah, he's on fire. He's screaming.
Question: is this mine full of methane or explosive gas?
You don't smell anything like that.
4,
This was just meant for copper purposes.
5.
I think it's a safe assumption that it wouldn't be because we know the guys
Is this-
down there and probably a lot of other.
Is this
stuff. Like, there
range
wouldn't
3?
be
Is he
guarding
range 3?
Yeah, you're in range
the
3.
self-destructive.
All right, I gotta
space,
use
right?
lightning lore.
I like that you were just like, I throw fire. The whole thing explodes. I know what you're thinking.
That's my intelligence versus fortitude.
Okay.
So, what do I do? I just regular hit
Yeah, this is just an attack, just
Regular
like anything
D20.
else. Add plus
plus.
7.
Oh, he's bloodied. So
Mortally
it's-
wounded. Yeah, he's bloody.
So I have plus 10. Plus 10. $12.
12. You rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Movement. You did your standard minor.
I kind of don't want this guy to get.
Oh, did you add your plus 2 from your boon?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
That's how I got.
Darn.
Yeah. What is this intelligence versus fortitude thing? Oh, that's versus their fortitude.
Yeah. You went against a different defense. You didn't go against his armor class.
Dang, what is their fortitude?
Well, wait. What'd you roll again?
You rolled
I rolled a 12.
Did Luskin make these monsters?
yeah.
Did it hit?
Yeah.
Okay, boom.
I
And
was thinking
then
armor class, and I just didn't look at his
And-
fortitude is weaker.
it's 1d6 ver 1d6 plus intelligence modifier lightning damage.
Lightning. Oh,
So that's plus 4.
give me some noise. Yeah. Do it.
1 plus 4, so 5. And you pull the target to the nearest unoccupied space adjacent to you.
So he's on fire. Not a lot, but visibly on fire. You see this lightning bolt come from you.
And
goes right into him, and as he's getting dragged back to you, his body splits in half.
Oh, he's just okay. Cool.
Nice.
Encounter
Great.
over.
Great.
100 experience points.
See, that's why I picked it. So in case somebody wants to run away.
Did you want to role play that death? I was like,
It's just like it's like a lasso that kind of just goes over them. And I pulled it and it pulled a little too tight, and he just kind of split. Okay.
I think by putting them up on top of these palisades, make for some decent role playing.
Yeah. Can I do like a regular intelligence check? Not intelligence check. Perception check.
From where you are, actually, you very much can. If anyone wants to go where he is, you could do the same thing too.
Before I do that,
I want to see what they had on them.
yeah, I was gonna say for sure Monty is
Yeah, I
already,
just want to make sure there's no more like
thirst
monsters.
looting the corpses. Like,
All right. Well, yeah, you take stuff from them. Now, generally, I don't allow any usage of thrown weapons to be taken, like javelins or something like that. I always roleplay. If you throw a javelin and it misses, the tips break, so you'll get no use out of it.
Okay.
So I know there was X amount of javelins. I'll say you could take 5 javelins that were not broken. If anyone, I don't know who's.
are you? Yeah, I don't know which.
I'll take it and put it in the bag of holding.
Well, yeah, I just wasn't sure who was keeping track of the inventory and stuff.
I
thought that was you, but I don't.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Well, you can just put it like on a.
Hold of what was listed in the bag of holding.
So the way, I mean, you do whatever works for you.
Yeah, we can sell these later.
Yeah, you do whatever works for you. I usually just write down what we loot, put it in a big square, and then I cross them off when we go to sell them. Like later on, I'll go back through my notes and cross it out.
Okay.
But if you have a place that you want to write it in, then erase it, like a place that, like a special place that you can always just keep referring back to. Again, like whatever works for you, as long as someone is keeping track of it.
I'm gonna do it right here. Bag of holding, because I don't. I think I just have the symbol conversion and an arcane mark in there, and then that's it. Put it on the first page. Yeah. So they check that. You guys are checking them for stuff.
Yeah, in total, you're gonna get from these guys 5 spears, javelins. I'm sorry, 5 javelins. The bolters had you get 3 spears from the bolters in total, and
3 spears.
yes, and 3 crossbows, small crossbows.
Okay.
No gold or anything on them, and if you wanted to do a perception check by the staircases, that is something that can be done.
Yeah, because I know you said he was like screaming and he's on fire and there's like lightning sounds. I want to make sure there's nothing, nobody else like running up here.
Monty rolls a 9 plus 5 is 14.
9. I got a 9 on perception.
20.
20
Ooh, there you
perception?
go. All right.
Thank you.
13 plus whatever, but you rolled 20 something.
Would you roll total?
17 total.
And you said you just rolled a 9.
Yeah.
Alright, so Lados, you actually we'll just say like you're just so preoccupied of the destruction you did to that last
Like
kobold that you just you look around like no, I want to look at that I just did that. For
Back
Monty?
up from him, so you're not right next to him.
Monty, Nihilus, and Zakhar.
Well, he's on a fire.
Yeah, he's on fire.
As you guys are searching around, looking around, listening in, there is a door at the bottom of these makeshift like staircase. It's basically made out of like crappy wood that's put onto the ground. You hear the movement of small creatures beyond that door. This is a very, very thin wooden door.
Like they're about to come through the door.
You don't know. You're not sure. You just hear. I'll say sounds and movement. I'll change that to the description. Sounds and movement, but you can't decipher speech. For Nihilus and Zakhar, you see running along the bottom edge of the southern part of the staircase going down like some sort of wire coming down
Ooh.
and attaching into the door, then going up to the top and then disappearing.
Is it a ball?
Well, seems like a tripwire,
Trap or something.
which,
yeah.
you know, I don't think my character knows what a tripwire is. Maybe he does, I don't know. But I tell those who may or may not have seen it that I think there's a tripwire there by the door. I see a thin wire. And Monty will try to disable it. Can he try?
Are you trained in thievery?
He is trained in thievery.
Very good.
And he rolls a 7 plus 9 is 16.
So it takes about 5 minutes pulling the wire out from the ground, trying to see where it goes, trying to see where there's any connectors. Finds the right spot. He actually... Does he have thievery tools in his equipment?
He has an adventurer's kit, but no thievery tools.
Put thievery tools there.
Is that something he would have bought?
If he's
/
trained
come with?
in there, he should have it. He just wasn't thinking about it because he's not a rogue or anything. But since he's trained in it, we'll say he has it. So he uses the tools to kind of dig into the side of the door, kind of like plaster there. And he finds the mechanism he's looking for and undoes the trip. Which he says that it was most likely, if you would have opened this door the improper way, there would have been an explosion.
Wow.
Do it.
Does the thievery tools enable him to do what he did, or does it give him
Helps,
advantage,
gives him a
plus
+2.
on? Okay. So
But he would have definitely used it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what it does.
There's no reason why someone trained at thievery would not use it.
So Monty will forego his
He
short
will
rest.
get a glory point for that.
Yeah,
That's
you're
that was
welcome.
that was kind of big.
He's going to forego his short rest, but I will take mine. Do you guys want to rest up?
I have full health.
I also
So the short rest will do a couple of things. The reason that he forgoes it is because he only used one encounter power, and his encounter power gives him 5 temporary health, which he has. When you short rest, you lose your temporary hit points, but you get your encounter powers back. So in his case, he already has the benefit from the encounter power he lost, so it's better for him to just not get the encounter power back, but keep the temporary hit points. For me, I have no temporary hit points, but I used my encounter power that caused fear, so I would get that back. So if you're full, you have no temporary hit points, but you use your encounter power
didn't
or
use it.
didn't or whatever.
I didn't use my counter.
You didn't use anything?
I do.
Then you don't need. You can do whatever you
I
want.
used my will.
I'll take a short rest.
There you go.
Yeah.
Write down notes that they both didn't take it, just for reference. Like write down your notes that they didn't take those short
They
rests.
did.
Yeah.
Me and Monty.
So that's definitely something, simple notes.
Oh yeah, can I see if there's like can we say roleplay wise, my lightning lasso was around his neck and it kind of popped his head off.
Sure.
Sure. I want to take his head with me.
And one of you had told us that you heard chittering sounds, like noise, like skittering
creatures
or
on the-
something.
Yeah, creatures
Yeah,
on
more
the floor.
monsters behind his door.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just holding a hole in the head. Sword in one hand, head in the other.
Well, it seems safe to go down now.
Yeah, you want to go down?
Do we still have do you have do we have a racial or something that is passive light now? Or were we using his we were just using role playing that he was doing?
Yeah, we were role
Blazing
playing that
Corona?
he just has natural.
Yeah,
He has a
I
natural.
do have a natural
dim
dim
light.
Okay, so
of-
he does. That was okay, so we can still do that then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a natural dim light of 5 squares around him,
Yeah, so anything beyond 5 squares you cannot see.
and I also have dark vision.
So does he. Yeah.
Alright, so yeah,
Yeah.
we'll role play as we go. We'll see how this works out.
Okay.
So if we're doing, are we doing themes, or can I pick one? Can he pick one? Can he pick one?
Yeah.
Or is his just part of a
Themes.
theater background that Rich kind
You
of
can
was
pick
like,
scenes
here you
if you
go.
want, yeah.
All right.
I don't know what that means.
Well,
What do you
yeah,
mean?
we'll get into,
I'll send. I was sending. When I send him his for reference, I'll send you just the general link, but it's like what you looked up before, the Tiefling King, which is basically.
basically.
I liked your story. I did read it.
Yeah.
Finally today, I did read it on.
So
Discord.
it's like
very,
the
very
Tiefling
good.
King, but the level 1 version of it. It goes.
Okay.
It goes. You get stuff at level 1, 5, and 10, and then the 11 is like 11, 15, 20, and then it's the same thing. It's just
I thought
level 1 version.
that's not the background. That's something
No,
else.
The
background's
background's
something
something
different.
else.
Okay.
Now, with background, you're as a DM. Well, the book says you can. There's like 4 or 5 things you can get as a bonus because of background. I just always say, okay, you get the +2 to 2 skills, which you did. But the theme can give you other things. Like,
yeah, my background gave me more fire resistance and cold resistance.
you did something specific
and
to Forgotten Realms.
The Akanul.
That's why I like now playing Forgotten Realms and not. Well, I still like the generic storyline, but I like Forgotten Realms offers so many things. I'm so familiar with the generic storyline, but when like this is like I said,
Breath of fresh air.
I am doing a little bit out of an adventure book, a very little bit, just so I can have a base model of encounters. But
Is the boon for?
that's for you is done. It's gonna actually go to Monty.
Monty.
Guy wasn't even here and he got
Yeah.
the boon.
What are you guys doing right now? You guys.
I'm heading
you can do
down.
a little bit more, very little bit more. It's 9 o'clock, so we can do a little bit more.
All right.
I just want to head down.
The two of you will
Yeah.
be in front, and maybe Monty will just hang out next to me.
All right.
You want me to write Monty's name?
I'll get it. Okay, no big deal. You guys are all technically would have an action point right now. Let me do that now so I don't forget. So, who's opening the door?
Me. I'm opening the door. Actually, like, because
Well, he's got the one with the passive light, right?
Yeah.
So maybe he would. Plus, he's got the shield too. Well, not that I realize that
You
it's an
wanna
AC
go
number,
first?
not a shield. There's no.
Because I was gonna go in first, try to intimidate again with this head.
Take that.
I mean, I'm in head, and I have some type of dark vision, so I can see.
That's true. That's true.
So the light could be still for you guys, so you guys are
That's
hiding.
true. Good point.
Yeah, I just want to, because we heard that they were like kind of like near the door anyway. I feel like we're not gonna.
It was muffled.
But
Like the door's super thin. I mean, this is one of those doors where you can just, and it's breaking. You know, it's a very fragile door. Everything here that you've seen so far is garbage. Probably even the day it was built was garbage. So the fact that you can hear sounds muffling, it could still mean that they're not
far.
next to the door. But the language most likely is Draconic.
up to you guys. Do you guys want to stealth in?
So it's a language, not like little feet of like rats or something. Which is what I was thinking.
Oh, I was thinking.
No, you wouldn't even hear that.
I think it was more of these people.
Well, dog-sized rats.
Yeah, dog-sized. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Do you guys want to try to sneak in again, or go in full blast?
You
you
think
got
there's
the
a?
head.
It's a possibility you can open this door with a good roll with a stealth, with a decent roll with a stealth. This door is not a big iron door where it's gonna or scrape against the ground. This is a
Oh, you want me to put this in here?
yeah. You got another one, so yeah, that's part of your what you have
You
right
guys
now.
want to turn his light off and try to open the door? Why don't we start with that? Let's see if Monty
Yeah,
can
you want
open
to
the
dim your
door.
light.
All right. Do we need to do like stealthily
Stealth,
open the
yeah.
door?
When you open a
So
door
why don't we
quietly, it has to be
let's
stealth.
start with that. We'll turn the light off. Monty will try to open the door, and then we'll go from there. See if
Yeah,
we wanna
Monty can go in first.
He rolled a 6, and what did I say his mod was? Like 9?
Yeah.
I think it's 9. So 15 to.
All right, so the door itself, it makes no noise as he slowly opens it. It does. The bottom of the door kind of is like dragging a bit in the dirt. That makes very slight sound, but not enough to hopefully not alert anyone. As the door fully opens, it opens into more of a staircase, about the same amount that you see on there. So it continues to go down about the same distance into darkness.
Into darkness.
Into darkness. So anyone that can
Does
see in dark,
Monty
you can
have
see.
dark vision?
Yep. So he can hold
Do you
my
have dark
hand,
vision?
and
No.
but you do.
I do.
Okay.
So you said Monty was at first, right?
Now,
yes, right. Since he opened the door, yeah, he would be in the front.
It's like-
as
so
of
when
right
you
now.
see in through darkness,
I'm right
your
next to
whole
him.
perception of vision does kind of slightly change. It's almost like it's black and white
Yeah.
with some color.
Okay.
So you could tell it's going into darkness.
Okay.
So can Monty do a perception check from where he's standing with the door open now?
Just let me know what kind of perception you're doing. Like, why you're doing it.
He just wants to see what is in. He's just basically just wants to know what's in front of him.
dark vision.
If they're he's very-
I don't have the actual pieces that are specific for this part, but I'll explain as we go along. So go ahead.
Oh, can I do that too?
16.
Yeah.
Since I'm right
Plus,
next to
I
him.
think he's plus 4.
That's pretty
that
good.
sounds too high. I don't think he's plus 4. Perception? Oh,
17?
plus 5. I lied. So he has 21.
17 plus 0.
All right. 21's good. 17. Well, 21's great. 17's good. All right. So like I said, it's about that much further down, but now the staircase turns into stone. Yeah, it's not gonna be here. Right here it levels out, but you see a lot of like piles of stone here, and these you can see it kind of going this way a little bit, and there's a wall here. So there's a wall that goes like this, and a wall here. Yeah, perfect, perfect. And like I said, the walls, and you think the wall ends about here. It's hard to tell because the top of the ceiling that's going down with you, it's hard to tell vision-wise, but you think it ends about here, and whatever's here continues that way. You do not see any creatures or anything.
Do we hear anything now that the door's open? Can we hear better?
You think as the door was opening, Monty and you did hear still more of Draconic, and then all went silent.
As we open the door.
Yes,
As we
you
start
think.
walking.
You're not walking in yet, but you
Yeah.
think that's what happens. You're not 100% sure.
And can we perceive if it was like in that space or further down in this hallway?
Yeah. Can we is there a roll we could do to see like how far away the sounds are? What would that be?
From where you are right now, 5, 10, 15, 20 to 5, 30 to 5, more than 35 feet. Definitely at least more than 35 feet, because you
Okay.
don't see anything from that distance.
So Monty's gonna go, and we didn't check for traps, so he'll check
I-
for traps again.
Can I do an Arcana check to see
Yeah.
if there's any magic going around in here?
I'm just gonna
Since you're doing it from where you are, it's only going to be kind of confined to like partial staircase.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want to go,
Yeah.
you can tell it's a room down there.
I kind of want to go like halfway, like this far in. I'm still on the
He
stairs.
wants to check for traps.
Okay.
In case
Oh, yeah,
you're
yeah.
going too far.
Yeah,
true,
because
true. You do that.
we opened the door, but we didn't check past the door.
True,
right?
true,
So
true.
just double checking before we
Yeah.
go down. So that's a 3, and I think I said he had 9, so
9.
11.
He does not perceive any traps.
Okay.
Should I check for traps?
You have to be trained.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
Thievery.
Thievery.
You
Zero.
trained thievery?
Nope. It's like,
All
what's
right.
that?
Well, Monty is gonna move just a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Where's this? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's just gonna
You guys-
stop there, and he's gonna do.
Can Monty like climb a wall? Like thing you can hang on
Dude,
from the ceiling
turn
like a
into a
vampire?
bat. I don't know. His
Can he-
sheet.
what
You
can-
talk to Rich. I don't know.
Can
But
he-
he's,
Athletics.
he's gonna do another perception check to see if he can hear anything now that he's a little closer, and just see if where it's coming from and how far it might be
I
away.
don't want to leave him by himself. I
So
just,
that's
like,
15.
Alright, so the room that's here, you can definitely tell now at this point that it comes further down. Around about here is you lose your sight of how much further it can go. But from where you guys are, you can also see that it kind of goes this way a little bit.
Okay.
Based on your depth, you can't tell how far it goes. But right about here is some sort of statue that's about like that tall. It's hard to tell at the distance what it is a statue of, but it is relatively big. It's taken up at least a 2x2 square, so 10 feet by 10 feet at its base.
I do my Arcana check now that I kind of see the more open
Okay.
area.
This is you're just checking for general latent
General
magic.
Because I know.
Are you trained?
Because I know
Yeah, he's
from the
taking it.
symbol that we were in the basement, that was Arcana stuff. So I was
Right.
just want to check to
And
see.
John, do you have a history or religion or anything?
I have history +4.
Yeah, and I have religion, but the two of us.
How about
you
the
do, you
statue?
do, but yeah, but the two of us don't know. You haven't like we're.
Yeah, you guys are back there.
Yeah, you
I don't know
see
if you
it,
guys
but-
want to move up.
Well, I think for role, like if I were my character, I'd be waiting for you guys to kind of figure it out. Like I'd expect you to say nothing because we're being stealthy, and then
18.
either come back or give us the go ahead to come up. Right now, I would be staying still. I wouldn't be going anywhere.
It's up to you.
18 plus what?
No, it was 9 plus 9 to 18.
Alright, with an 18, you do sense a slight amount of magic.
Okay. Similar to what was
no.
in the basement?
No.
Different.
This magic you think is coming from quite possibly a creature.
No.
Not
Okay, so I Monty's right next to me, and I kind of just whisper to him to like, there's a magical.
And as
creature
you're looking there, you're staring at the statue. You think you see a creature peek from around it and looking at in your direction and peek back.
He sees it, or we
I see
Two
that.
guys up. Yeah, you.
Me
More
and Monty.
you. More you.
All right. Oh, okay.
More
Does
me.
Monty see it
Yeah.
at all?
I'm gonna say no because of
Okay.
the angle he's at.
Okay.
But you see it. It's quick,
It's quick.
like barely 2 seconds.
I start. I want to stealth back to kind of just like I want to start moving back to motion to you guys that something's up, something's down there. Kind of just like
So you're moving back a little bit.
yeah, I want to like move back 2
Alright.
feet.
So
And I want
after you
Monty
do
to
that,
move back,
Monty would also move back to follow
and I
you.
want him to.
You actually have to like kind of actually tug on Monty a little bit. While you're, like, going.
Are you now beckoning us forward?
I'm motioning him forward.
Okay.
And because I want him to start moving in front of Monty.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys just come forward enough. Well, I kind of want to go back outside of this door actually,
Okay.
and I kind of want to just
Monty's probably just gonna stay there though.
stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I tell you guys, there's some type of magical creature in there, and it's looking around like it.
Well, you're not sure if that's the same creature looking around.
Well, there's a magical creature in there, and then I saw another creature.
There was a magical
Look
creature.
around.
You sensed magic.
I sense magical creature, right?
Yeah, you think it's coming from a creature, not from a.
I sense
item.
magic, and it wasn't the same magic that
Kind of
was
like
in
magic
the
that'd be
basement.
coming from you because you are
Yeah.
magical. You are arcane.
Okay.
It was a different type of magic, and then there was a creature peeking.
Do you
Peeking
think that? Oh no, it wouldn't be you. You described this to him. You're describing this to.
Yeah,
So for
You're describing
you,
the statue to me.
I'm saying the magical.
I'm telling you that I sense some type of magical creature down there,
Alright.
and I saw a monster peeking around.
So you think because your knowledge in kobolds, and you're 50-50 sure these are more kobolds, that this might be some sort of like magical kobold or a worm priest?
Okay.
Worm priest is a kobold, basically.
I sense magic. You say worm.
So
Yeah. Just based on what we fought, I guess that's what I'm guessing based on the information. we got.
so now that he's not a mini boss or anything like that, but he's a worm priest will definitely be someone that will be given charge of a group and would be giving orders.
Okay.
You know they would be definitely staying put.
And did you tell me about the statue?
Did I see a statue?
Yeah, you see.
I
the
thought
statue.
Monty saw the statue.
No, he couldn't see it because he was.
I tell you about statue, but I didn't see much detail, right?
No, because of the distance and the
Yeah.
curvature of the rooms. There's 2 different hallways that to go through. The height of the ceiling, based on the fact that you're still on the staircase. But you definitely did see.
I tell you, there's a statue, but I can't really give
Okay.
you any more details.
Sounds like we have a decent amount of information. We know kind of what the room looks like. We know that there is some hazardous terrain at the bottom that we might want to. If we can sneak up, maybe we can circumnavigate that dangerous terrain, and then once we inevitably start combat with these, what we're assuming are kobolds, we would be past that difficult terrain. So that's an advantage we can try to get. Do we want to maybe have 2 of you, with you leading him, try to stealth down because you have dark vision and Monty.
Do you have stealth?
Monty will lead.
No.
I have
No,
plus
the
2
two of
to
us are
stealth.
shit at stealth, but if we're gonna try, that's how it's gonna probably be done. You know, you lead him and Monty will lead me.
Okay.
We can try that.
Yeah, so you kind of want to do an order like. Try to do order like this.
Yeah, pretty
And then
much.
this.
So why don't you guys try to make it down
You're
to where
still dimmed off.
Why don't you guys try to make it down to where you were, so where you
Stealth-wise?
knew it was safe, nobody got at you, and then Monty will bring me down there too.
Okay. Yeah, so probably like here. Here?
Yeah. So, I don't know if you have to re-roll stealth or...
Yeah, I have to roll stealth. I have never didn't roll stealth to begin with, so.
So, John, he's taking you with him down the stairs, too. So you gotta roll stealth with him.
8. 8.
3.
That's how I do, too. Here, oh, go ahead. This is for me. There, look, it's a 5, see?
Alright, Monty.
I feel you. That's... No, we're fucking...
Alright, we're just tripping down the stairs.
Monty got a 16 plus his stealth is like 9. The two of the stealthy ones, Silas and Mouse, you and I, we're just hanging out. We're telling jokes.
I got
we're
a
loud.
little bit of stealth.
I farted, like...
Yes, I'm just
I
like
had chili for breakfast.
Yeah.
bumping into stuff.
Alright,
It's dark.
So how far were you guys planning to go? Now remember, this
I was planning to go.
is difficult terrain.
Yeah, I was planning to go
They
here.
weren't going to go that far. They were.
I was gonna go here.
About there, yeah.
Alright,
where
so put everyone go where they would have finished.
So they would have... Yeah, I mean, I assume you... Yeah. Okay.
You guys will be next to each other
And
most
he would have
likely.
been...
Yeah, you want to be right next to me?
Yeah.
It's up to you.
All right.
So we would have been right behind them. Like,
So the statue would be roughly around here. Don't be. It's not exact, but it's roughly around here. You guys get close enough to see
It's the exact
that
pencil sharpener.
it is about 8 feet tall ish, 10 by 10 squares. It seems from your distance right now that it is a dwarf, a replica of a dwarf.
Can I do a history check?
But it's 8 feet tall.
Yes,
well, it's a
or not?
statue. I mean,
Not yet. Okay.
Just write that down as a note that you want to do a history check.
Okay.
We'll do that next week. So you're looking at the rubbles on the ground, about to start making your way through, and what you perceive to be possibly a spear actually gets thrown at you. Not a javelin, a spear. It hits the wall right around here and breaks.
So they know we're here.
And you hear a voice in Draconic.
So I can tell you right now, my theme is scholar, and at level 10 I know every single language. So hold tight, maybe another year. We're not gonna have this fucking problem anymore.
And then you get right there. Good job, guys.
Cool.